So lesson 2B, we're just looking at electrification and charging objects by induction, and we have 3 different cases that we need to look at, and we have one experiment where we actually we'll actually be doing this in the lab. Okay, so the first one is, okay, so we'll divide them into 3, okay, and the first one we're looking at is 2 bodies. Okay, so we have 2 bodies touching, A and B, and we want to charge one positively and one negatively. Okay, so what we do is we bring a charged body close to it. So let's say a perspex rod, which we know from lesson 1 is positively charged. So bring that close to here. These are neutral before you do that. Okay, but the negative charges will be attracted across to the minus ball, and the plus charges, to the A ball, and the plus charge will be repelled to the B ball, because like charges repel and like charges attract. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is just take away the B ball. Now, in all cases, these balls are insulated, so you have an insulating handle, so you're not involved, you're not earthing, you're not causing any earthing or anything like that. Okay, so that's the second scenario. Okay, now you do that while still keeping the rod in place. The rod is never removed until the last step in any of the 3 of these. Okay, and then final step, remove the rod, and you're in business. Okay, right, so in this case, effectively 3 steps. Right, you'll see it again on paper when we're going through the notes. Second case, we have only 1 ball. Okay, so this is 1 ball. Okay, so we have 1 ball, same start, we bring a plus charge close to it. Okay, but in this case, the minus charges are attracted to the left of the ball, the metal ball, and the plus charges to the right of the metal ball. Okay, that's step 1. Now step 2, okay, in this case, is we earth while keeping the rod in place. When the rod doesn't leave until the very end in any scenario, while keeping the rod in place, we earth it. Now earthing it means connected to the ground, so use your finger, put your finger on it. Okay, right, okay, and what happens here is the minus charges are being held by the rod. They can't go to earth, but the plus charges, they can be repelled to earth. They're gone. Okay, so these go, so basically plus charges go to earth, and we're left with this. Step 3, and this is a step that people forget, remove the earth. Okay, remove the earth, that's the next step. Okay, so you remove the earth. Okay, and step 4, you remove the rod. And when you remove the rod, the minus charges spread out throughout the metal, and we have a negatively charged metal sphere. Step 3 is a crucial step. People forget step 3. Okay, if you do it in the wrong order, you're back to neutral. Now, the goal leaf electroscope, okay, which is one you'll be doing in experiments, because you need to have a negatively charged gold leaf electroscope for some of the experiments, is this, but with a gold leaf electroscope. But there's a little subtlety in it, and we have to watch the subtlety. Okay, right, now, so all I'm going to draw is this part of the gold leaf electroscope. Okay, so the metal cap and the gold leaves. And remember, that is all one conductor. They're all connected. That is one conductor. It's just a funny shape compared to the sphere, but that's the same as the sphere. Okay, right? We're not worried about the rest of the device, so we'll just stick with this. Okay, so step 1, as to the left, bring a plus charged rod close to it. The minus charges are attracted to the cap, and the plus charges are repelled, and the plus charges cause the leaves to diverge. Okay, because like charges are repelled down there. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is earth. Now this is the bit that catches people out. Okay, so step 2, you earth it. Okay, so you have your rod. Okay, the minus charges are going to be held there. When you earth it, you earth the cap. Okay, when you earth the cap, you would think the minus charges would go because they're beside the cap, but they're not. They're being held by the plus charge, and the plus charges that are part of the same conductor, right? Those plus charges will be earthed. They'll disappear, and what you'll see happening is the leaves will collapse. Okay, the leaves will collapse because the plus charges that were in the leaves have gone to earth. The minus charges that are on the cap are held on the cap by the perspex rod. They are not going onto the leaves, they're held on the cap, so the leaves collapse. Okay, that's step 2. Step 3, the same as here, remove the earth. So you remove the earth. Okay, now you still have the perspex rod in place, which is still holding the minus charges up on the cap. So if they're up on the cap, they're not down the leaves will still collapse because the leaves are neutral. Okay, but final step, remove the rod, and the negative charges are free. Okay, so they spread out throughout the whole conductor, and you get a negative charge. Now, it's a little bit interesting to think about it, okay? To get a negatively charged gold leaf electroscope, you need a positively charged rod, okay, but it should make sense step by step by step. So this is the most basic one. This is the same as this, okay, effectively, but you can get caught in point two of this. So watch that, okay, watch that. We'll go through it again when we're going through the notes in a minute, okay. Oh yeah, sorry, we're going to try it, okay, with one of these. See how it goes. Okay, now, okay, so hopefully you can see the leaf there without too much shadow. Okay. Right, so, okay, same old story, the woolen hat, the old Munster hat, okay, and I'm going to charge it. Okay, so remember what's happening in this scenario. The wool likes electrons more than perspex, so the wool is actually dragging electrons off the perspex. So that this has become negative charge, and this has now become positively charged. Okay, so step one, bring it close to it, okay, and you'll see the leaves diverging. Step two, earth it, the leaves collapse. Okay, remove your finger and remove your thing, and there it is. Okay, so there are the 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bye bye.